Hi students, this week we begin research for our final essay for class for 1301. You will need to learn how to use the library databases for that. This is for your final essay, the Literary Analysis Compare Contrast, and you will need to find two additional sources besides the two stories that you've read that you're comparing and contrasting to find some supplemental information. Since you're in college now, we're not going to rely on Google or Wikipedia or anything from the open web because those sources can be riddled with outright fake news or false information or half-truths or any number of things. So to avoid really biased or just completely untruthful information, we'll do our research in the Cisco College Library databases. In Canvas, you'll go to Resources here. Click on Library. You'll be tempted to start your search here for good reason, but I'm telling you this is a wonky system right now, so just keep scrolling down and click on Research Assistance and then Databases. And this will take you to the 6 library databases that Cisco provides for you for your research or anything that you're researching for history, psychology, English, whatever. I steer my students toward EBSCO. Now each of these databases has their own username and password. So you'll want to copy and paste that so you can log in. And that will take you directly to the database. Now in the library database instructions, I've included some Boolean search terms, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And that's just different ways to search more than one term at a time. But you'll need to read that over and take the library database quiz on that. But for now, just to keep things simple, I'm just going to look up the author of one of the stories that you might have read, Dimension, Alice Munro. And Dimension, if I put "and" in all caps, it will bring up every article or source with the term Alice Munro and Dimension in it. So when I hit search, this tells you the type of source that it is. An academic journal could be useful. An ebook might be too lengthy. Here's a book review, another academic journal. Periodical is just a magazine. Anytime it says Gale full text and you click on that, the password is, there isn't technical difficulties, is Texas with a lowercase t, anytime you are prompted to click on Gale. Let's use this review for an example here. All right, if you scroll down to where it says abstract, that will give you a kind of brief summary of what this article or review or source is about. So you need to read that to know if it makes sense for your research. If it does and you end up quoting something from this article or using it, you'll need to cite it in parentheses in the essay. And then you'll need to cite it on your Works Cited page as well, the last page of your essay. And so one of the really handy features of the databases is you can click on Cite right here, C-I-T-E, and then scroll down to, you guessed it, MLA. Then you can copy and paste this for your Works Cited page. Just make sure that when you paste it, that it is double spaced. So that's just a brief rundown of how the library databases work. Again, you'll need 2 sources, additional sources, aside from the stories themselves from the databases. You'll need to include them on your Works Cited page. And I look forward to seeing what you come up with. If you have any questions, let me know. And have a great week.